Former U.S. Secretary of Defense William Cohen says he agrees that Donald Trump is a clear and present threat to democracy. In an interview with MSNBC on Wednesday, Cohen noted that former President Trump's possession of classified documents, including one revealing the nuclear capabilities of a foreign government, is offensive enough for him to be subject to criminal prosecution. Let's take a look at his comments.
But the practice was for me never to take anything home. Every time I touched a top secret document in my office or in the car, the limousine taking me to the office, it was always under watch of someone in the car, and I had to turn it over immediately upon going into the Defense Department. So I might have had a document at my home, provided there was someone there to take it back to the Pentagon where it could be safeguarded. But once I left the Pentagon, there was no taking anything home.
And so what is your reaction when you just hear the details, the list of the hundreds of classified documents, the latest reporting from the Washington Post that Donald Trump, now a private citizen out of office, had all this at his beach resort in Florida?
I think you've been asking the question, why? I don't think it matters why. The fact that he had those documents in his possession is offense enough. Subject to perhaps criminal prosecution. If I had had those in my house after leaving office, I would be in handcuffs by this time. And so I think the Justice Department has gone out of its way to show deference to the former president that no other president in the history would have behaved in this fashion or had behaved in this fashion. So I think the Justice Department is going about it very methodically, very deferentially. I think that time has come to an end.
Cohen is a lifelong Republican and former U.S. Congressman and U.S. Senator for Maine. He served as President Bill Clinton's defense secretary from 1997 to 2001. His statement followed a late Tuesday night report by the Washington Post that a document describing a foreign government's military defenses, including its nuclear capabilities, was found by FBI agents who searched former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence. The Post also reported that some of the seized documents detail top-secret U.S. operations so closely guarded that many senior national security officials are kept in the dark about them. Many share Cohen's sentiment that if Trump had documents describing nuclear capabilities, he remains a present threat to democracy. Ex-federal prosecutor Renato Mariotti called the mere presence of the documents at Trump's home evidence of a grave crime. In a tweet, he questioned, "It is among our nation's most closely held secrets. What possible justification is there for taking and holding this document in a country club?" Even Fox News Morning host Steve Doocy noted there is no good reason for Trump to have taken the documents, much less to fight a subpoena to give them back.
You know, you can understand why, when we first heard about this stuff, and we heard, well, maybe it's things like a note from Kim Jong-un to President Trump that he wanted to keep his hands on. But then, if true, this Washington Post report, highly classified documents at Mar-a-Lago that only a cabinet-level officer or higher could even look at, that doesn't seem like the kind of thing you should have in your post-presidential desk drawer.
Trump previously denied reports that there were nuclear secrets found at Mar-a-Lago, calling them a hoax. Yet he hasn't yet commented about the Washington Post reporting, but instead has spent time complaining on his Truth Social platform that the FBI took some of his medical and tax records during their search and seizure of his residence in August. The country must wait for answers as to what was actually included in the classified documents until the Department of Justice concludes their investigation, which is currently tied up in legal battles over the appointment of a special master. Thank you for watching Raw Story TV. Please be sure to visit us at rawstory.com, stay informed, and tap below to take action by liking, subscribing, and joining all those who like their news raw.